Some big update coming in on the broadcast right now. Prime Minister Modi, as we know, is in Ukraine. He has finally met the Ukrainian leader Zelensky. In fact, this is the update that we're getting right now. An all-important meeting. We have been tracking about how the timing of this visit is also crucial. These are visuals there of Prime Minister Modi meeting Zelensky. First visuals that are coming to the fore now. The Prime Minister is on an all-important meeting with the Ukrainian leader. Remember, this is also very important given the dramatic Ukraine invasion into Russian territories right now. And the Prime Minister has also in the past reiterated that while it is very important to ensure that there is a ceasefire, it is also important that there should be peace from both sides. And now the Ukrainian leader also in the past had appealed to Prime Minister Modi to ensure that there is a ceasefire. And amid all this, it's a very important meeting right now between Prime Minister Modi and also the Ukrainian leader, Zelensky. All right, so this is again very important given the fact that India is yet to condemn the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And amid all this, Prime Minister Modi is also meeting Zelensky. This is, of course, a much anticipated trip after wrapping up his two-day visit to Poland. He's also, of course, now meeting there. These are visuals. These are first visuals that are coming to the fore as well. In fact, this visit also comes nearly 6 weeks after he visited Russia to discuss the conflict-ridden situation amid the Russia-Ukraine issue. Now, this is also first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to Ukraine as well in a very long time. In fact, the official spokesperson of the External Affairs Ministry also posted about how Prime Minister's visit to Poland was important, and also this is also yet another important visit. My colleague Srinjoy joins us on the broadcast. Srinjoy, we're getting first visuals there of the Prime Minister in Ukraine meeting Zelensky on a very important meeting like you were earlier pointing out as well. Lots on the agenda.
Yes, undoubtedly. Of course, the most important thing is the peace process. If there is anything India can do to actually ensure that there is peace, that will be a big moment. Because as we have been told, India has very good ties with the West. India has very good ties with the Russians. So India can be in a position to actually help out. That, of course, is the peace process, and we'll have to see where it goes. But beyond that, there are several important things. The war has actually created problems. It's called the 3 Fs. The problems with fuel, food, and fertilizers. Now, Ukraine is one of the largest producers of grain in the world, not to speak of sunflower oil, which it exports to in huge quantities. Now, as far as food is concerned, if there is some advantage that can be created because of the visit, then not only India but many South countries will benefit. That's the same will apply to fuel prices, which are of course very high. Apart from that, what we are hearing is that there's going to be an agreement on agricultural cooperation. There's going to be an agreement, discussions on reconstruction. The war will come to an end one day. All wars come to an end. Then it's a matter of reconstruction of Ukraine. And there, what we are hearing is Zelensky is going to ask Prime Minister Modi to help out with the reconstruction. We are hearing there are cultural issues that will be looked at, yoga will be looked at, and also defense. There could be discussions between India and Ukraine as far as defense is concerned. So all these things matter a lot, and we'll have to see what finally comes out. So apart from peace, there'll be issues that relate to defense. There will be issues that relate to culture, on agriculture, and also reconstruction of Ukraine after the war.
Absolutely. Also, Srinjoy, a quick follow-up question there because it's very important to understand how Zelensky also in the past as well. In 2002, he reached out to Prime Minister Modi seeking India's assistance with a peace formula during the G7 summit as well. We saw both of them interact as well. So time and again, Zelensky, despite knowing India's closeness to the Russians, has constantly looked at India as a partner in ensuring the peace in the region.
Yes, undoubtedly. Actually, that's a Western line, because the West believes that India has good ties with Russia. India has very good ties with the West. So if there is one country that actually can intervene and try and help out with the peace process, it is India. Now, India's position is very simple. India doesn't want to intervene directly. What India wishes is that there is a negotiation after ceasefire. And India believes that if the war has to be, if there has to be a decision, there has to be some kind of situation where the war will come to an end and negotiations will have to begin. If India can help out, all very good. India wants to help out, but India has to be asked. India can't unilaterally get involved. Russia and Ukraine would have to ask India and say that, look, can you guys help out? And then India is ready to do whatever it can.